Hello and welcome back to some more Minecraft on the JSano fan server. And today's episode is gonna be a spooky one. So, as I was saying, today's episode is gonna be a spooky one because Halloween is fast approaching, the 31st is soon here, and so far on the server there hasn't really been much... Oh, I haven't got my wings on. There hasn't been much spookiness. Last year we had loads of stuff going on. We had the ghosting, we had loads of shops, we had Weather's Scooby-Doo thing, we had Scott's pumpkin in the sky. Oh, it was great. And this year doesn't really seem to be as much stuff going on. So let's get the spookiness going, shall we? And actually it's kind of already started. I'm going to show you something that we did, some of us, a few days ago on the server. I recorded some of it. And it was an attempt to get the spookiness going, but I don't know how successful it really was. I'm going to throw in some clips now, and I'll cut back and show you it. Well, you might actually see it in the clips, but I'll show you it again here. See you in a bit. No, Shostin, you gotta help me.
Actually, just taller.
How does one help?
Alright, I've got loads of bone blocks here. We need to build a gigantic skull.
How are we gonna do that with no...
I hope you're using bone blocks.
Yeah,
We are.
Good.
like, we have the jaw part. I'm talking like huge. Is this the rough shape of a skull? Even if it's not, we can just say, oh, the skull has been damaged.
How are you guys doing?
Great. This is fantastic. I'm gonna go have a look now.
Is this indisputably the second greatest tall structure in Shoptown or Swantown?
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
You're gonna be so jelly when you see my build.
Yeah. Well, you wait.
Oh yeah.
I bet you're just like copying from something else, whereas this is 100% pure design from
This is
the
as
heart.
real as it gets, bro.
It's every day, bro. All right. Let's have a look at this baby. I mean, I think for a completely random placing of blocks, it's not awful. It does need some work.
I mean, it's certainly better than anything I could have made on the top of my head. Just off the top of my head.
It does need some work, I'll be honest. Oh. Yeah, there it is, the saddest looking spooky skull you've ever seen. I mean, I just kind of feel bad for it rather than being scared by it. Look at it. It's terrible, but I maintain that, you know, as a sort of off-the-cuff build it as I do it and not really think about it too much, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It needs a bit of TLC, I think, to make it truly spooky. It's a little bit funky. It's a little bit... It doesn't really look like a human skull. Maybe some sort of Neanderthal. Maybe if we go a few stages back in human evolution, then... Oh, that would be really scary. But right now, not too much. Never mind. I'm not going to... I was tempted to tear it down and redo it as like a proper skull. But that's way too much effort. And I'd rather do what I'm going to do today. So the spookiness for me this year is going to be a shop. I remember many years ago I tried to build like a ghost train. It was right around... I think it was right around here actually. It's all been covered up. No, actually it was around over here. It was like Dr. Frankenstein or something. Or yeah, it was some sort of spooky ride that was around here. And that didn't go too well because it kept on getting blown up by creepers and things and mobs spawned inside it. have I done anything else spooky? What did I do last year? I did the tree in the same place as the skull. This year, I'm doing a shop. And I'll get onto exactly why I'm doing a shop later on in the episode. But for now, let's head towards it. I've done a lot of it, but I haven't done all of it. And I'm going to work on some of it on screen. Oh, no. Ignore those. Ignore those messages. I do some of it on screen, I do some of it off screen. And also, I want to talk to you about some spooky stuff I did not too long ago. Halloween related as well. Oh, I should probably show you this as well. Oh, and actually I should show you this. So this was Dennis's thing. Was this in the clips that I just included? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I did the skull. Dennis did the spooky Morge zombie. Rising from the sea like the creature from the Black Lagoon. And look at its eyes. They follow you. Staring into your soul. Judging you. Anyway. So yeah, this is the area where my shop's going to be. Oh, there's Dennis. This is Shorstin's lovely shop. Lovely. And when I say lovely, I mean terribly ugly shop. Listen, I've got nothing against Cactus God. But my god, is that an unsightly shop. It does sell cactus-related goods though. Cactus of the night, invisible cactus, flame-retardant cactus, aquatic cactus, fast cactus, cactus of power, energy cactus, rejuvenating cactus, and bouncy cactus. Ooh, cactus juice. Oh, and also free literature, the Cactus Manifesto. What is this? Ooh, wow, it's like a Bible. It's like a cactus Bible. For when he grew too tall for mankind to bear, they cursed him with a fruity blemish. Then they hew him until he was removed from the earth. Yet he never retaliated. He knew that he would save humanity from themselves. For them he fell. From the Book of Cactus. By these words we know the actions of Cactus God to be true. Despite all that we did to him, he never brought us harm, but he protected us from those that wished to destroy us. From those who did not see us as worthy of life, he saved us from the malevolence of his world. And most of all, he saved us from ourselves. It is though this we drink to his honour. We hope that through our worship and love for what he did, he will bless us with great power for us to do great upon this world. Wow, that's beautiful, Shorstin. Well done. That's really lovely. Donations accepted. Okay, you can have an ender pearl and some redstone. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so my shop's going to be around about here. Now, before I get really into it, the first thing I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do on screen, hopefully, thinking about it, is make this bit. It needs to be more of a road. It needs to be a road. And then we can really get going. So as I do this and try and work out what I'm actually going to do, let me tell you about the spooky thing I did. So about a week ago, I went with some friends from work. We got some free tickets to a theme park to go do their Halloween thing. Because, you know, most of the time around Halloween, the theme parks will do some sort of Halloween-y thing. It's usually, this is the thing that was the case for us, it's like these things called scare mazes. Which are basically sort of like little, they're not mazes really, they're just more like little tours you go through as a group, and as you go through it there's spooky stuff that happens and like actors that pop out at you and try and spook you. Let's turn this box down. Yeah, so we did that, and so I went with, how many was there? I think it was like 8 of us or 9 of us all together. Got free tickets for some reason or another. I think it was a friend from work, knew someone who worked there or blah blah blah. But I was a bit dubious because I've never done this sort of thing before. However, I like to think I don't get too scared too easily. I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm so tough I don't get scared. But I don't think, this is my worry actually, that I wouldn't be scared enough. And that I'd go through these mazes and these actors would try and scare me like jump out at me and boo and make weird noises. And like, I just wouldn't find it scary. I might jump, but I wouldn't really have any reaction. And that's the thing, is that you kind of want to play along with this. You don't want to be the boring one who finds it all stupid and is not playing along with the game. And I'd also just find it really awkward, like, how would you react to these people if you're not scared by them? Are you meant to be like, ah? Or do you just kind of move on? Anyway, I was really overthinking it, to be honest. But I was like, no, I'll go. It'll be a laugh, I suppose. So I did go. And I ended up really enjoying it. It wasn't as sort of like, it wasn't one of the big theme parks. It wasn't like Alton Towers or what's the other one? Thorpe Park. Like, you know, theirs are going to be super duper huge and really detailed. Ours was a bit smaller. It was a bit more budgeted, I suppose is the term to use. But nonetheless, I think they did a good job. So there were like 6 scare mazes, and we only went on 4 of them, I think, in the end. But man, we picked like the perfect order to do them in, because we started off with this first one, which was really lame. The scariest thing that happened in it was, so you walk through this sort of like, what even was it? It was like a shipping container, right? It was like a shipping container full of props. And then right at the end, there's this girl who goes, okay, it's time for your picture now. Everyone get ready, say cheese. And then when you say cheese, oh no, someone pops out from the corner and tries to spook you. But I knew it. When I walked in there, I saw that bunny costume in the corner, like creepy bunny. And I poked it. I was like, I bet there's someone in there. I'll tell you what, I'll give him credit. He or she, whoever's in that costume, they stayed very still. I couldn't hear them breathe. I couldn't see any movement. So they did their job well. But I was expecting it, and so I didn't get scared. But we moved on, and from that, they definitely got better. They got more sort of detailed as well. So one of them was like a sort of freak show circus themed one. One of them was you're on a film set with aliens, and the aliens have come to life or something like that. It was called The Final Cut, that one. And then the last one we did, which was by far the best one, was you were walking through like a spooky hotel. You've got to find your hotel room, and you end up going through the kitchen and the basement and the toilets, and that was a really good one, actually. It reminded me a lot of Resident Evil 7, just like going through the... Oh no, not Resident Evil 7. No, what was the like that little demo game that was made that was never actually made into a game? PT. It was like PT. That's what it reminded me of, because we kept on going through like these similar looking hallways, and that's what it was like. So that was kind of spooky. But then, yeah, after that, it got a bit less scary. Actually, no, what am I talking about? There's this really good bit where there's this like operation table, and it flips up, and there's a woman on there, and she screams in your face. And I was like, no! I think by that point I was getting into it, and although you sort of knew what was coming, it still worked. Like right at the end, you're kind of going up a ramp, and at the top, when you reach the top, like there's this guy with a chainsaw that like swipes at you with it. And obviously it's not a real chainsaw, but it looks like one, and they have the sound of it, and I think they even put like the smell of petrol in the air to make it seem more realistic, which is a cool thing to do. So yeah, overall, I'd say it's pretty good. There was also some like dwarves walking around, and they were a bit creepy actually, because not that I find dwarves terrifying, but just like they were dressed up in like clown costumes, and I don't know, they just caught me off guard, and I didn't like it. Yeah, so I'd do it again. I don't think I'd pay for it though. I think the fact it was free was why I enjoyed it most. I don't know how much tickets would have been, but if they were a lot, then I don't know. I don't know whether I would have enjoyed it as much. It really reminded me actually of being on the Crystal Maze for some weird reason. I don't know, like because we were being like guided along by these actors, and it was all sort of dressed up, and it was like a real set, and it just reminded me of like, oh my god, we could be like on the Crystal Maze, and there's Richard O'Brien, and we're going to the next zone. We start the fans, please. But no, that would be my dream, to go on Crystal Maze. I'll have to go on that Crystal Maze experience thing they have in London. That would be so good. Anyway, this is my road. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? Well, actually, it's not really amazing. But this isn't the shop. Don't worry. The shop is a little bit more than this. And you may be getting on to why I've wanted a road. Maybe the title of this video is giving it away. Maybe you've seen the film. Maybe not. But if I did something like this, maybe that'll give it away some more. Are you sort of getting it? I needed a gutter. I needed a drain. Judgy, want your boat back? Yes, it was me all along, Pennyluck the clown. Ooh. Yeah, I'm a shapeshifter, so I was never Freddy Krueger all along. No, I was actually it. And here is my new shop, down in the sewers. You'll float too. You'll float too. They all float down here. Yeah, I saw it not very long ago, and I thought, hey, let's make a shop based around the film, around Pennywise the clown. So that's why I needed the gutter, because that's where our shop is. This is actually going to be our shop entrance, and I think what I'm probably going to do is have maybe like a chest somewhere. Have I got a chest? Yeah. I could just have a chest somewhere like nearby with some ender pearls in it. I'll stock this up a bit more later on. Let's take half. Like that. So if someone wants to come into the shop, you have to ender pearl to get in. And this is where I can show you more of what I've done off screen. So hopefully if I do it just right. Okay, it is possible. I've done it. I definitely have done it. All this work and you actually can't get into the shop. Hang on. It's just about getting the right angle. Maybe I should make it a little bit easier for people. Oh, okay, well this is one way. I'll replace that later on. I might make those half slabs so you can actually shoot the ender pearl in there a bit easier. But anyway, once you're down here, you fall down into the sewers. Ooh. Which I've made a little bit, not really a maze, but I've just sort of like expanded it so it's not just a direct path to the shop. You know, you've got some corners. I've made my own scare maze that I was just talking about, except there's not any actors and it's not terribly spooky, except sometimes a mob might spawn and then it's quite spooky. So yeah, just some blocks everywhere, some dirt, some poop. We are in a sewer after all. Come down here. There's some more, and then finally we get down here. Ta-da! You've oh, I have a customer already. You reach the shop. It's my lovely like tent circus tent sewer thing. What better place is there for a Pennywise shop than a circus sewer? Yeah, just some more mess around. This is actually quite a fun little thing to make. I really enjoyed this. And if we go in, I'll show you what I'm selling in my shop. This is where payment's going to be, I think. But not terribly much. This is the thing. My thought process is Pennywise is a smart guy. He wouldn't sell a lot, but what he does sell, very, very high quality, very good stuff. So small quantity, but high quality is what I'm going for. Let me eat as well. So, let's have a look at some of the stuff. We have, I need to actually, while I'm here, I can rename these signs and sort out prices as well. The first thing, soul sand. But it's not actually soul sand, because it is in fact, children's soul sand. That's right. And that is going to cost, let's say, 2 stacks is 1 diamond. One dire. I'll sort out the signs a bit better in a minute. So yeah, 2 stacks for a diamond. I think that sounds about fair. Blocks o' meat. What could that possibly be? It's netherwart blocks, but they do look kind of meaty, don't they? Like mince meat or something. So I think I'm going to keep those as blocks of meat. And these can be price-wise. Ooh. These are actually quite hard to get. It took a while to farm this stuff. So I'm going to say a diamond for 16 is way too expensive. Maybe a diamond for half a stack. Maybe a diamond for half a stack, we'll say. Yeah. Over here, we have some red balloons. Ah, look at these lovely balloons. I've even got some spare. So we're going to put some of these around the shop, I think, for its grand opening. Yep, so these can probably be a diamond a stack. I don't know. Something like that anyway. I love Derry t-shirts. Look at these fabulous t-shirts in a range of colours to choose from. And doesn't everyone love Derry? That zombie is really annoying me. Doesn't everyone love Derry? I know I do. That's where I devour children's souls. And last but not least, blocks of blood. We've got blocks of meat. Time for some blocks of blood, which is just redstone. Again, not too expensive, I think. Maybe a diamond for half a stack. I think that's probably fair. Something along those lines anyway. But also, for payment, we will just have a bog standard chest and hopper thing. That can go there. This can go there. But also, actually I'll put a sign there saying payment as well. Somewhere else is going to be... Oh, actually, it can be on top. We can have... Maybe there? Oh, yeah, maybe there. This is going to be where we have, free with every purchase, a child's tier. So, every time you buy something from the shop, you get a free gas tier, which is actually the tier of a scared child who I've just eaten. Let me quickly go get some of those things I need, like more signs, and I need a flint and steel as well because I need some fire in here. And I'll be right back. Oh man, I wish I could do that creepy dance that Pennywise does in the film. Never mind. Anyway, I'm back, and I have made some changes to the signs. I've made them all proper and formatted now. I think that's decent prices. I just need to put this thing back here again. So dropper can go here. Let's get a sign. I can say free child's tier with every purchase. Shove those in there. And we shove a button on the side. There you go. Done. So yeah, hopefully people can come and enjoy the lovely products that Pennywise has to offer. And I should say, so what is the reason for the shop in particular? Why is everything in diamonds, you might ask? Well, I realised that thanks to a video by Ace the Mech on the server, who recently passed 1,000 hours. 1,000 hours on the server. Playtime. Wow. Which I've also got, by the way. 1,000 hours on the server. He made a 1,000-hour diamond monument. And I haven't made one yet. And I feel like ever since Rad started that tradition, Rad and Scott. Actually, no, just Rad. Just Rad's only passed 1,000 hours. It's sort of become a thing now. You pass 1,000 hours, you build a monument. So that's what I want to do. And I want to make it out of diamond blocks. So that's why I'm collecting diamonds. Anyways, so this shop is pretty much done except for one more thing. I don't like all the torches everywhere, but if I don't put them there, mobs will spawn and just blow the place up. I'd love for there to be creepy lighting, like redstone torches. Minecraft, there needs to be a way to have lighting, but to have like dark lighting, but still stop mobs. Like some anti-mob block, but that's just way too stupid to be in vanilla Minecraft, so I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Anyway, to get back out, I need to think of where people are going to go. They can't just enderpearl back up, so I might need to make like a little secret pathway. Oh, actually, that could be what's around here. Maybe. I might make... Oh, yeah, I could have like a little... I don't know where it's actually going to bring us up, though. That's a good question. Let me quickly find out. Damn it. I'm right underneath Shorstin's shop. Okay, never mind. Okay, what about if we have it... where won't be in this? What about over this side? I don't think there'll be anything over this side, maybe? Let me check. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So this comes out here. This will do. Doesn't need to be anything too fancy, does it? I just don't want people coming in this way. I'd rather they use the old ender pearls to actually go through the sewer. That's the whole point. You're meant to be like little Georgie. I've actually never... I was tempted to read the book before the new film came out because it's like always been something I've known about, like from the old Tim Curry TV version of it. But I just never got around to it. And then I realised how massive the book is. I'm like, wowzer, okay. I ain't gonna be able to read all that. I'm terrible with like long books. I lose attention so easily. So yeah, I probably am not gonna read it. But I'm sure it's a good read, although I've heard there's a lot of weird stuff in there as well. Yeah, it gets quite odd at times, let's just say that. Anyway, there's that done. I need to get rid of these blocks. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Actually, no, wait. I need to... Oh no, this is going to be a right faff. You know what? Not too much of a faff, actually. There's that sorted. Let's get the heck out of here and do the finishing touches to our shop. And honestly, it won't be much. It just needs... It needs something out here. You can't just have a little lonely road. It's not eye-catching. People might not know there's a shop here. You know, it's just nothing at the moment. We need to add a great big sign. And I'm going to do that using some stuff in here. What I need is this. And some of this. So let's think. It's going to be 12 blocks. Do you know what? This is going to involve some counting and some boring stuff. I'm going to come back. Or should I just leave it in? Nope. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. This is looking a little bit better now. We've got a nice sort of billboard bit to put our stuff onto. Our stuff being... Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep taking my lighter off. And I'm going to die at some point because of that mistake. So yeah, let's take some of our banners. Because now, all we need... Yeah, that's a decent size, I suppose. Maybe it's a bit too high, but whatever. We need a name for our shop. What's it going to be called? With such an odd arrangement of items and products, what on earth should we call this? Well, let me start to spell it out, and you might get it. Have I miscounted? I think I've miscounted. That's fine. Don't panic. Pause. And I'm back. See? Nothing ever went wrong at all. Done. There is our lovely, brand new, spooky Halloween shop. What better name to call it? It's Pennywise! Ha ha! All that for a lame pun. Yeah. Yep. You're right. Was it worth it? Probably not. But, yeah, come on down to JC Pennywise and get the best dairy goods, not dairy goods, but dairy goods this server has to offer. So what I might do, probably off screen, is just plonk a few balloons around the place like this and just try and make it like it's some grand unveiling. Oops. Do they look like balloons? Yeah. Yeah, they look pretty good, I think. And there you go. That is probably going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully other people like our shop and we get some nice sales. Everything is going towards... Actually, I should maybe put a sign saying all profits are going towards the Muckluck 1,000 hour diamond monument thing. Like a charity. Donate to me and my diamond monument. I need it. But, yeah, happy Halloween, I guess. I don't know whether I'm going to do another spooky one before then. It's getting quite close, so have a lovely Halloween if you're going to go out and celebrate, trick-or-treating, or going to a party, watching some spooky films, whatever you're up to, have a great time. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.